Breaking news with Paul Toole.
Hello and a very warm welcome. The Cal League, the first Crip softball league in Los Angeles, presents its coffee table book of 500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope. And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity. And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff.
Like what?
Like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music. Like that Crip.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. Welcome back. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff, man. We back again, and we just letting people know what's out here going on. Hey, we had a great show yesterday. I want to thank everybody for coming on. We back again, man. It ain't nothing else to say, but we here for the summertime, man. We trying to stop this right here. You know, I don't want to just throw this kid up under the bus like that, but I do want you to pay attention to what it is that it seems that they're promoting or whatever the case. Don't forget that I told you that a study was done and that kids had being a gang member on their list of accomplishments. Let's not let that go over your head. Now, I don't know if that kid is that his mother, auntie, sister, or whoever it is. But what it seems to me is that the gang member promotion is in there. I don't know if they was making fun of it or if the kid is serious or whatnot. But I do know that from what I read that this is now a topic, and it's been a topic for kids maybe for the last 10 years or so. And of course, the Black community is the leader in this. So what the kids are seeing out in front of them on television, on the radio, in the household has now become a reality to where now it ain't just rapper, basketball player, football player, baseball player. It has now become gang member. And it is all behind GAMD, gang addiction mental disorder. Welcome everybody that came in, man. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. You know, I can't do nothing but keep it real, man. This stuff, it kills me right here because you would say, that's not my child, though. That ain't my child, though, Dr. Crip. But it could possibly be your child if your child is hanging out with a child like that. And if this is true that this kid, you know, because it's a full costume, that's a whole decoration costume. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to this picture right here and I'll show you this picture. You see that? That's a full decorated costume, you know, the whatever kind of Crip hattie, whatever that represents, you know, the little jewelry, khakis, and chucks. So, I mean, this is what Bill Cosby talk about. The pipeline from school to prison. That's it right there in your face right there. So this stuff is real out here, man. You know, and it ain't no joke. It is not no joke. These kids have gang member as being something to accomplish on their list of goals in life. What the question? How old is that question? What? That's $1 million question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Never in the history have I ever heard somebody say, "Oh, I'm gonna be from West Side, East Side, Blood, Crip." I've never heard that unless they was being funny, you know, the class clown, you know, that type of stuff. But far as being serious in this generation, and we talking of 10 years ago because the system still goes by generation of 10 years. Every 10 years, something changed, you know. Stuff happens in a 10-year period. You feel it in a 20-year period, but it happens in a 10-year period. So that means in 2014, kids was bold enough to put, I want to be a Crip or a Blood as on the paper. That started circulating throughout everywhere. So you have to take those facts and you have to say, man, listen, is my child really involved in that? You know, how do I know if my child is involved in that? Because there's signs and there's situations that will tip you off to let you know. And it's in a book like this, and it's going to be on sites such as National Gang Center, the National Gang Center, NGC. I'm finna read something for you right there to let you know to see if your child has the potential or the maladaptive thinking of becoming a gang member, if it's in there, you know. And if so, we got to break that, man. We don't need that. That is something that we do not need. We don't need no more tinies and infants, newborns. We don't need that. We do not need that. And this is what's happening right now. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to the march the other day. They did a march, so they getting together. That's why I remembered yesterday I told you the 9 O's and the 8 trays. They're working on it. So soon it's going to be blocked off, Century to Manchester, and they're going to give 1 day of peace. You know, they're going to get together and they're going to be the host and they're going to work together and they're going to control the environment with the help of all the other gang intervention workers, ambassadors, and grid workers and all that. Everybody gonna pull their resources together to pull it off. And they're gonna take that same concept, and they already admitted to they're gonna take that same concept and they're gonna go to Western and Normandy and Century, San Pedro, Avalon, all the way. They're gonna take it as far as they can go with two gangs that's warned. Block them streets off. Bring out the community, have those gangs host, work together, shut everything down, man. And it's going down. And we're going to let the kids know that there is no more in 24. You can't get put on a gang in 24. Somebody hit me the other day, was like, man, you need to take that to the mayor. But you know what? It's homies in there that work with the mayor. They should be doing that. They probably seen this show, hopefully, and they should know, like, mayor, if it's anything that you say about the Crips and Bloods, because, you know, she ain't really focused on that. She got other issues. So she's not concerned with Crips and Bloods and gangs and all that. That's not on her in her daily processes of elimination. You know, let that be what it's going to be. She more concerned with police, homelessness, and, you know, stuff like that, you know. So you're not on your own. You know, she got a street team out there, but, you know, they're not focused on that. So the gang intervention workers got to push their own line. You know, they got they got people on her team in there that work with her, that's out of the streets, you know, drug dealers, gang bangers. They on her team. They in there. You know, you can find some people with some records up in there. So it's their job to let the mayor know, that say, hey, listen, we just need you to get on here and endorse this. I challenge all the Crips and the Bloods in the city of Los Angeles and other places to no more initiations. Let's start with that. Don't put nobody else on. No more in 24. That should be the line that she pushing. I mean, I'm just saying, it makes sense to me. But I do want to read this for y'all. I have to read this because it's part of my job. And this is strategic planning. This is a strategic planning tool. This is off the National Gang Center. This is some of the research that they done, and some of their topics. Listen closely, kind of similar to what what's in here. So it's different categories. So I'm only going to read a few of the categories to you to let you know about your child, you know. And this is between the ages of 8 to 13 or 14, something like that. It says the following discussion of risk factors for gang involvement first addresses why youth join gangs. Why do they join? It's a reason, right? This choice is influenced by factors that attract youth to gangs and also forces that push youth toward gangs. Protective factors either buffer youth from exposure to risk factors or diminish their harmful effects. Let me read that to you again. Protective factors either buffer youth from exposure to risk factors or diminish their harmful effects. It's important. Why youth join gangs? When youth make a conscious choice to join a gang during childhood or adolescence, multiple personnel and environmental factors typically influence this decision. For a broad overview of this process, view the National Gang Center online video at National Gang Center, whatever. Factors that contribute to a youth's decision to join a gang fall into two categories for them. This is the research. You may be pulled and or pushed into gang membership. They said two factors. You may be pulled or pushed. I think pushed is bullying. You feel me? Because the 9-0s didn't bully a whole lot of gang members and turned them into beasts, you know? And going to the park and all that type of stuff is just what it is. You get socked, you get punched, you get chased, you get talked to crazy, all that, you know. So factors that contribute to a youth's decision to join a gang fall into two categories. You may be pulled and or pushed into gang membership. Pulls are features that attract youth. Did you hear what I said? Pulls are features that attract youth. Gangs are often at the center of appealing social action, parties, hanging out, music, drugs, and opportunities to socialize with members of the opposite sex. In other words, a gang may be appealing because it meets a youth's social needs. That's why, remember when I said, I know your daughter just want to go see the donuts and all that type of stuff, and the kids do the donuts in the street and all that dope, but you know, you can wind up over there. She can see the girls that don't like her at school. They want to jump her, and now everybody laughing and pointing. Ain't nobody finna help her. She out there fighting, and they just jumping on her. So guess what? She ended up joining the gang because at school she's getting bullied. She ain't telling y'all at home, and the gang that she's going to join, like, girl, you might as well just come join, and we'll take care of that problem, you know. And now she's in the gang. Same thing for the male, you know. It's that atmosphere, you know. So you want to try to battle that as much as possible. Like, daughter, I'll let you go wherever you want. I just don't want you going there. Can you please not go there? I'll pay for something. If I could do something, set something up for y'all to go somewhere else, just go hang out over here. I don't want y'all at the donut place, you know, when they doing donuts. Just stupid stuff like that, because it's getting stupider and stupider. Because, you know, they burning cars and all this stuff in the middle of the street. So that could be a terrible accident waiting, you know, shooting happen. Everybody running. Guess what? Your son, daughter is the cold one on the ground. Worst feeling in the world to pull up and see your lifeless child body cold on the ground. Oh my God. That I seen it. I witnessed it. I feel for it. You know, it ain't never good. So risk factors for gang joining. Risk factors predict increased risk for developing a problem or disorder. See, you know, I talk to these people, you know, these are some of the people that, you know, when I get GAMD recognized, everybody gonna be like, Dr. Crip, what's up, man? My child got, and you don't need no medicine for this, you know. It's hugging these kids, talking to them. That's the medicine. That's the remedy, you know. In the context of gangs, risk factors are forces that push youth toward gangs or increase the likelihood that affect you will join a gang. Let me read that again. In the context of gangs, risk factors are forces that push youth toward gangs or increase the likelihood that affected youth will join a gang. He was in the park, on the street, hanging out, something. The homie pulled up. Oh, you a punk, woo, woo, bully, sock somebody out, you know. And now he like, oh, the kid is just like, he went now, he fascinated by that, So it's many reasons. Researchers cannot predict whether a particular individual will join a gang. Rather, research shows that individuals who possess certain risk factors have an elevated chance of joining a gang. Gang research has identified several ways in which risk factors increase the likelihood of gang membership. You understand what I'm saying? This is the stuff that your child got to go through public school systems and all this. So we already know it's too much. It hurt that you got to send our kids to school where we already short like this. The kids are already short. You understand what I'm saying? Black kids is already short. They 6'5", 6% now in all public schools in LA. How is that possible? How are they 7%? How are they 6%? I really don't understand that. That's crazy to me. Is it because kids are not going to school? They ditching? They in jail? They got to go to different type of schools, continuations or whatnot. Westside Life. Hey, Dr. Crip, let's end the sickness. You have been around a long time. Your show is informative and funny. Great job. No more in 24. Well, thank you, Westside Life. It's a pleasure to try to bring a nice, decent show to somebody that can appreciate what somebody is out here doing. I appreciate that. Good looking out. But that's my job. God has ordained me to give you the raw truth about gangs because I am, was, has been, still is a hardcore gang member. However you want to wrap it up on your fingers. It is what it is. I'm just telling you, no more in 24. I don't need no more little hustle nuts. And I got a story about that too. How you can have this person got this name, don't have nothing to do with the problems of whatever, and you get punished in your gang. That's why you don't want your child to join the gang, because he got on his little Peanut and little Red Rider and little Blue Flame and all this other stuff. And guess what? Big Blue Flame and little Blue Flame got problems and all kind of stuff, and now they taking it out on you. So your child put on the gang and immediately got a problem once getting put on and got a name, and everything is a problem. They used to complain to me. They said, why homies passing out names that's snitches? We didn't know the name was a snitch. I said, man, that's not my area of expertise, bro. I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to change the names and do all type of stuff. Like, man, listen, that don't have nothing to do with you. You got to make your own name. But this is the dysfunctionality of gangs. You feel me? Because whoever doing that obviously probably don't care about your child. They just giving out names, So you want to deal with that later throughout the gang, and now you changing your name. I didn't see so many people change their name. They used to have a rule. Once you got put on you had to have that name for like a year or so, and then you could change it. Do you know that you get put on and you be that name for a month or a week or two, you be like, I don't like this name. And you change your own name? I said, I just seen somebody get drugged through the dirt because of that. I said, because he changed his name on his own. I watched that dude get beat up and drugged through the dirt. Do not let your child be in a gang, man. This is Summertime Prevention Violence episode with Dr. Crip. Welcome to the show. Do not let your child be in a gang. Do you want this for your child? Let me read some of the things. We were reading some of the risk factors for joining gangs. So these risk factors span all 5 social development sectors. What are social development sectors, you ask? What is that, Dr. Crip? Well, let me break it down for you. Family, peer group, school, individual characteristics, and community conditions. You need to write that down. If any of those things affect you, your child could be affected with I want to get in. I want to get in. Your child could be affected with any of that. I'm going to tell you it again. These risk factors span all 5 social development sectors. Family. My mama is big whoop-de-whoop, cuz. My mama will beat you, blood. My uncle, my brother, my cousin, my daddy. Family. Peer group. Marcus, where you going? I'm just going outside, mama. Who going outside to do what? Who you going outside with? I'm going outside with Peabody. Peabody? I don't want you hanging with Peabody. I don't like that, Marcus. I don't want you with Peabody. Mama, Peabody, my friend, it's okay. We just gonna be right out here in the front. Hey, blood, let's go around the corner. You said you wanted to get put on, right? Peer group. School. Oh my God. The boy said he had tomb taxes. Baby Cujo. He said he had tomb taxes. I said, man, are you bullying kids at school? Oh, my mama, they got to pay tomb taxes. I'm hungry. You have to know how to protect your kid. Individual characteristics. Now, this is important. Do you know what that means? Individual characteristics. Why you standing like that, boy? What you talking about, mom? I'm just standing here. Look how you standing, like you a gang member or something. Why you got your feet like that? Mama, I'm just standing here. Mama, why you screaming at Marcus? What'd he do? Cause I don't like the way he's standing there. He's standing there like he a gang. He's standing there like he hard. He's standing there like he hard. I don't like that. Where he get that from? Hey, mom, I'll be back. Hey, I love you. I finna hit the block real quick. I'll be back. Individual characteristics. You have to be aware of that. And community conditions, something that's out of your care and hands. You cannot control your community conditions. But stop sending your child to the store for you. Trust and believe that. Because when he goes to this store, guess what? He got to go down the street, around the corner, then walk a little bit to get to the store. Guess what? That street that when he turned right there and then got to turn right then and there, guess who lives right there? Yeah. Boy Blue. And Lil Red run. What's up, blood? What's up, blood? What's up with you? Marcus. What's happening, blood? What's up with you? Community conditions. There's nothing that you could do about that. So what it's saying is, do not let your child be part of the community conditions. You don't want to overwhelm your child, but you got to get them something to do for the summertime. They got to have something to do besides waking up, going to sleep, and the pool parties and all this other stuff. They got to have something else because they are doing donuts. That's bringing everybody. Donuts is bringing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You see them how they be getting hit by the cars like that's a rite of passage when they're doing the donuts and all that. Now, let me tell you something. When one of them kids get hit, they ain't going to be able to sustain that blow like somebody that's 18, 19, 20. When one of them kids get hit, they're going to go flying, and that ain't going to be good. So, community conditions, you got to watch that. There are no risk factors that uniquely predict a high probability of gang membership. The same factors that predict gang membership are also predict other problem behaviors. You feel me? One problem can be another. Fighting with your brother and your sister and them all the time, because you got a problem, you got issues, taking it out in school, all that can trigger gang violence. So you got to watch all that stuff. This show today is strictly gang prevention on kids. That's what this is about. We're trying to stop youth violence. And the first thing you do to stop youth violence is no more initiations. No more in 24. Do not let these kids do nothing in 24, man. Stop them. Stop these kids in 24. What they was doing now, they trying to stop the kids, the gang violence at the park. So all that is good. But at the same time, you're saying don't shoot up the park. Well, don't put nobody on. Because guess what? As soon as they get put on, guess what they got to go do? They got to go shoot. They ain't finna just get put on and stand right there. Come on, man. We already know that. So that's why, along with no shooting in the park, tell them stop putting gang people on in the park. Stop putting them on the back streets and all that. Because guess what? They got to go shoot. And where they going to go shoot at? At the park. Come on, man. How does this not make sense? I don't understand that. The greater number of risk factors that youth experience, the greater the likelihood of gang involvement. In a Seattle study, elementary school children exposed to 7 or more of 19 measured risk factors were 13 times more likely to join a gang than children exposed to none or to only one risk factor. I mean, it makes sense. The presence of risk factors in multiple developmental domain produces the greatest risk of gang membership. I got to read that again. The presence of risk factors in multiple developmental domains produces the greatest risk of gang membership. The presence of risk factors in multiple developmental domains, conditions, house, home, school, church, whatever, produces the greatest risk of gang membership. I'm tired of going to church. I don't want to go. I'm trying to go hang out with the homies. Or I want to go to church, mama, because guess what? The church is in this hood over here. So he gonna go sneak out the door. She want to sneak out the door. Yeah. It's everywhere, so you can't get rid of it. The presence of risk factors key risk factors remain potent throughout adolescence. Key risk factors remain potent throughout risk adolescence. It's never going nowhere unless you deal with it. Sounds like a lot of that stuff is in here, man. The hardback edition. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like GAMD to me. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like GAMD to me. So listen to this. Let me show you this. Look at this. You tell me what it is. I need to know.
I would want it to be Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff
Like what?
like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music like that Crip.
That's very interesting. He said some Crips walk around their hood and they make music. He says some Crips make music. Now, I chose this picture right here because guess what? I'm not saying that that white man is, contributing to the delinquent of a minor in life, but he is definitely fascinated with the fact that this guy is a little gangster already. And he'll pay for that entertainment. Because white people, some black people, Mexican people, everybody are infatuated with the Crip and blood culture. Some people want to be Crips and Bloods. What is the fascination with that? What's going on with that? We can never know that answer because that's a spiritual answer. That answer is solely based on the fact that Black people, we're probably not even of this realm. We are superior beings. That's probably what that is. Our aura and our essence take over that dopamine that's in people's brains, because we can give off energy that is unmatched, and no other race on this planet can do that but Black people. We can make anything cool. We can make anything fun. We can make anything trendy. We can do anything. But we choose to use that power and that talent to do what? This right here. I always wanted to be a Crip. I don't understand that. Somebody need to explain that to me right there. I'm going to read this next chapter. Maybe some answers are involved in here. Risk factors for various demographic groups. As a general rule, risk factors apply to minorities and non-minorities alike, and to both girls and boys. However, far more research has been conducted on males than on females, and females evidence several unique risk factors. Wow. On the topic of increasing female gang involvement, violent family environments have been consistently identified among excuse me, predators of child physical and sexual abuse. So when my little homegirl told me, she said, "Big homie, I don't want to go home." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Because I don't want to go home." I said, "Why? What's happening at your house?" She was like, "I just don't like it there." But I hear the other homegirls, like her mom is nice and all this other stuff. I never understood. But she said, "I just don't like it. I hate it." Predictors of female gang involvement, including parental substance use, domestic violence, and child physical and sexual abuse. So you know that exists. Early dating is a key risk factor for gang joining among girls. School related problems such as academic failure, low educational aspirations, negative labeling, and trouble at school are key risk factors for gang joining among girls. And these may be more influential for them than for boys. In addition, school safety concerns are a major factor leading to gang involvement among youth of both genders. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. One move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. I seen a video of the gangs coming together, the 83rd Street and the 90th Street, and others about the parks. Hopefully they're hearing you. Yeah, that's what we was talking. That's what I was talking about yesterday. They got together and they did a march. So the 9-0s was there, the A-Trays, a few other gangs. So maybe the Harvards or something like that. Um, but at least they getting together. This is a start. I told you it's coming. All they got to do now is cut off Century to Manchester. They go both parks and walk the streets. They could walk the whole community. They got two communities right there. Boom, 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 boom. You know, back and forth. Let the gangs host. Young, by the way, what's up with the baseball league? Hey, Young, by the way, listen, man. I'm going to tell you something. When Wiz died, it broke the back of the baseball league because Wiz's presence was one that he took that responsibility and put it on his shoulders. Now, as much as he tried to pass that torch to people, he even tried to pass the torch to me. But I was like, Wiz, I'm not really no baseball dude like that, you know? You got to give it to somebody that really loves baseball, that can deal with people. You got to have a two-sided sword, you know, somebody that want to do all that stuff at the same time know how to, you know, organize and do stuff with people. And it ain't too many people gonna be able to do that like Wiz. When we lost Wiz, like many other gang interventionists, preventionists, we lost a giant, man, because no one can fill those shoes. And right when I believe the baseball league tried to get back together, they after the death of Wiz, they tried to get back together. They tried to have a baseball. They tried to get it back together, and You know, unfortunately, it went bad. Young, by the way, the Tanners effed it up for the whole Keyway. You know, hey, look, you know, I wasn't there. You know, I seen it on the news. I was rooting for them dudes to get back together because it probably would have brought me back out. You know, you never know. Um, but I seen it on the news, you know, and I was like, two worlds collided though, you know, and once those worlds collided, it didn't have nothing to do with the baseball league that happened. We can agree upon that for sure. It was not the baseball league's fault at all. Now, when it happened, it gave the baseball league a black eye because that's all the media was waiting on, for something like that to happen, you know, and it totally messed everything up. But you know, I wasn't there, you know, but you know, you probably was there. I wasn't there, you know. But I did hear, you know, that there was some gang violence there that should not have been there, you know. But if you want to get the book, man, go to whereyoufromhomie.com or drcrip.com, and you can enjoy you know, this ambiance of this coffee table book of pictures. You know, there's no text, there's no anything. It is just the essence of the baseball league that you once knew that was beautiful for the Crips. This is the most positive thing that in history of the Crips that's ever been done. This is it right here. If you want to be a part of this right here, just go to drcrip.com or whereyoufromhomie.com. Let me put that up on the screen for you. Go there, leave a comment for me where to send it, and you can get your copy, you know, of the Crip book. Whereyoufromhomie.com or drcrip.com, anyone you want to go to. But you can relive it through these pictures and put this on your mantle. I don't know if you can see that or not, you know. Let me go. I'm gonna go big with this one right here. Let me see. So you can see this. You see that? Can you see that? Look at that right there, man. That's one of the pictures. You see? That's one of the pictures right there. That is congratulations to the Harlems. You feel me? That was the last champions right there. So, you know, but you want this on your mantle if you call yourself a Crip or you love stuff like that. The book is $99.99. It's over 500 pictures in here. All proceeds of the book is going to a event for the baseball league and a dedication to Wiz. I got a call about a week ago because I'm trying to get Wiz recognized by the city of Los Angeles. Because when you do something like that, what Wiz did with the baseball league is actually phenomenal, because these same kids that's on this gang stuff, the video I just showed, those same type of kids were at the baseball league. And one of the things that we were doing was debunking the kids mentally from that, you know, so to hang out with other kids and play and do stuff. And it was just a phenomenal thing. And it's I can't say that it's coming back. You gotta talk to you gotta talk to the homies. You know, you gotta talk to some of the Tanners. You gotta talk to some of my homies. You gotta talk to some of the 30s. You gotta talk to the Raymonds. You know, and those uh those are those are some of the people that can put that league back together, you know. And from the time that Wiz has passed to present day, there are even more people that have got out or came around that play baseball, softball, and all that. So those are the homies that you want to that need to come together, you know, and sit down so they can, you know, they can get it together. And if it ain't one person that can do it, it got to be a committee of people to do it, you know. They just got to get together and make it happen, because this was what it was about. We will feed all the gangs there, everybody, man. We have free food, everything. If you was a part of that atmosphere, you knew when you come there, man, you can get food, enjoy, listen to music, enjoy a nice event, hang out, see people you ain't seen in a long time, and it's over 15 gangs here, and ain't nothing taking place. This was oasis, you know. It was, and we handle our business properly, you know. And we handled the business properly if something was to take place, man. We didn't have many times stuff that took place. Now, some stuff, I'm not going to lie, it may get out of hand, but it didn't get out of hand at the game. It may take place somewhere else outside of the game. But far as the league was concerned, man, over that 5-6 year period, man, come on, man. This is what it was. This is it. And you cannot bring nothing back like this if you don't work together, because Wiz laid the foundation. He laid the blueprint. All the homies have to do is pick it up and run with it. You feel me? There you go. All they got to do is pick it up and run with it. You see? Look on the back of the book. That's Wiz right there. I don't got to lie about that. This book is dedicated to Wiz. You feel me? This book is dedicated to Ronaldo, a tribute to the community work of Ronaldo Wiz Reeser. You can go to whereyoufromhomie.com, $99.99, allowed 4 to 6 weeks. You feel me? And you can get that book, you know. Leave a message, go there, leave a message. You know, I got to pay my website. There's something going on. They want some money. So if you're having problems ordering or something like that, leave a message. I'll contact you. I'll tell you where to send the money to, and you will get your book in 4 to 6 weeks, because it's a big book, you know. It's 500 pictures in here, man. It's over 500 pictures in here. You're not going to get nothing like this, man. Look at all these beautiful pictures, man. This was harmony out there, bro. This is harmony out there. So, you know, go get the book, man. Go get that book. What we're talking about is summertime prevention with the youth. And I was reading some of the stuff that is involved in youth violence with gangs, protective factors. A key finding is that youth need more than a simple majority of protective factors to overcome multiple risk factors. Just one study has been conducted to date on protective factors for gang involvement. This study found research support for protective factors in each of the 5 major developmental sectors of youth lives, from the 5th to the 12th grades. Did you hear what I said? From grade 5. Now, what grade is this young guy right here in? Somebody tell me what grade that little dude is. What grade is he in? Somebody tell me what grade that dude is in. Because I I don't think he's in high school. I don't think he's in middle school. I don't think it's none of that. You feel me? I don't think he's in none of that. Young, by the way, it was a beautiful. You killing me. He said it was a beautiful sight. I remember when you climbed up the backstop to take some of those flicks. Now, look, let me explain that to you. This is why this is important. I am a different type of cameraman. And, you know, I got a whole different style of when I film and everything. But the reason why I climbed up to that backstop is because God told me to, because these pictures need to be seen. Because this is, you're never going to see pictures like that. I'm finna show you one right now. You're never going to see pictures like that, you know? Let's see if we can find one. I used to know where they was at in this book. You're never going to see pictures like that, you know? Well, here go one through the batting cage, you know? Let me see. Let me put this on here. Here go one through the batting cage. Here go one through the batting cage right here. See that one? I was on top. I was on top of the batting cage right there. You see that? That was one of them right there. Now, this was the thing. Now, we knew that. Oh, here go one right here. Here go one of the pictures right here. This is one of the pictures right here. This is one of the pictures that you're talking about. You see how beautiful that picture is now? Look at the essence of that picture right there. Look at that, man. You see that? You see how big, you see how beautiful that picture is? Can you see that? Look at that. Look at that. That's me on top of that batting cage. Now, what I used to do is that nobody never seen the footage that I got. Nobody never seen the pictures that I took. The reason why that happened is because I ran the entertainment division for that side of the baseball league. And my video footage and my picture was going to be used for something that was going to be meant like something that happened right now when Wiz is gone. God took him from us. So now I could put I could do this book, put the pictures out and all this other stuff. So everybody could see the essence of the baseball league. And these are pictures that's never before seen. Footage that I have has never before been seen. Now, it used to be people there having websites. I think the homie from Harbor City was taking pictures and doing video, and he used to put stuff up on YouTube. So I never put nothing up on YouTube because we have this footage from the Cal League. It's official Cal League footage that we don't want nobody to get. We don't want nobody to have it, see it, or nothing. So my job eventually was going to be go to each neighborhood that's in the softball league, go to their hoods, take pictures, and merge all the footage, pictures, everything that I got for each hood that was there to show what they're doing in the hood as well on the baseball field. Because, you know, we had a lot going on. We had food programs. We had the automotive shop. It just wasn't about baseball. So that was the beauty of the Cal League. It delved into more than just baseball. It wasn't just about baseball. It was more than baseball. It was about community structure and organization. You feel me? And preventing kids from joining gangs. You understand what I'm saying? Done one, smoke 9-0. You understand what I'm saying? The baseball league was more than just a softball league between gangs. No, it was more than that. And it's going to be hard to repeat the baseball league if the people that was in the baseball league don't repeat it. No outsiders can repeat the baseball league. And people don't know what we had coming. Man, we was finna be playing Pete Curl. Where's one? I said play at Chevy Hills Park. You know where that is, on the west side of LA by the movie studios, the park across the street from Fox and all that stuff over there off Olympic, I believe it is. Play right there because Pete got celebrities on his squad that play softball. So we were going to combine leagues with the Blood League, Swanee Fly. Yeah. You know, in the Damu League, y'all best players, in the Cal League, Crip players, best players, make one team and go kick Pete Curl ass. And Pete Curl was with it. I heard it on the phone. We talked about it. It was just getting the right place, the right time to make it happen. And once we would have conquered that, then you would have seen the baseball league take the giant step that it needed to, because, you know, those dudes was going to other states, man. You know, those dudes was going to other states, man. They went to New York, Texas, all kind of places wanted to play us. They wanted to play the homies, you know, both the Crips and the Bloods, because when they come down here, that's who's going to play y'all, both the Crips and the Bloods. So you don't have a league like that that's going to be able to put something like that together, you know, if it don't come back from the same these people that's right here. These the people right here. We need all these dudes to get together, to stand up and bring back that baseball league. And until then, you go buy that book, you know, $99.99. Go to whereyoufromhomie.com. Leave a message. I'll call you, or one of my representatives will call you. We tell you where to send the money and allow 4 to 6 weeks, because the baseball book, as you can see, is not just a regular book. This is a complete over 500 pictures. You know, had lots of fun at Chevy Hills Park. That's you. So you know, RW, I got a little sense, man. I got just a thing. I just got a little. I told, when Pete was on the phone, said, where we gonna have it? Pete was like USC, and some of the people were like, you know, I don't know, whatever. Well, look, let's just have it at Chevy Hills Park, because the celebrities go there anyway. That's their park. You can go up there and see somebody walking their dogs and all that. So let's just have it there. When he heard that, he found out where it was. Pete said, oh, that ain't no problem. We can do it right there, you know, or USC, either one. Pete wanted to do it at USC because, you know, he got all action at doing it at USC, which would have been cool, you know what I'm saying? But some of the celebrities may have been like, who knows? But it was going to be at Chevy Hills Park, or it's going to be at USC on their baseball field. And had that happen, bro, we talking about a major come up for the Cal League and the Community Athletic League that we all miss so much, because that was it was just relaxful. It need to be happening right now. This is the summertime. That's where you go, you know, to kick back and have a drink or whatever you're gonna do, and you can watch the homies out there have fun and all that. And my footage that I got is priceless. It's priceless footage. The pictures that I have is priceless. You know, everything is priceless. This is official Cal League footage that I have. Okay, Young, by the way, you're going to make me do it. I'm going to do a special show tomorrow. I'm going to put some of the footage up just for you. Since you bothering me about that, I'm going to give you some of the baseball footage. I'm going to make a little reel for you tonight. So when I get on tomorrow, 6 o'clock, I'll have some baseball stuff for you, so you can see some of the pictures and some of the baseball footage and the good stuff that was out there that we all miss. You know, we definitely know that. If you was part of that baseball league, then you know we miss. It's something that we definitely need again. Should be here right now. You know, God bless Wiz, his family, his sister, his wife. You know, the Raymonds. You know, it's definitely a loss for them. But they got smart dudes over there. They got smart dudes over there, you know, and the homie from the hood. You feel me? Wiz's right hand, and the homie. I don't want to say blank K. Is that how they would disrespect? You feel me? The homie from Santana, blank K. You know, those is Wiz's right hands, and Kill and all them, so all they got to do is get together with the Harlems, and the Fodies, everybody that's there played a role, you know what I'm saying? Um, um, the Coasts, everybody there played a big part of it. All those gangs that's there played a big part of it. So they need to have a meeting, and if they can get together, had a one meeting and say, listen, let's have a meeting so we can structure just one game, you know what I'm saying? And one Sunday or whatever, and see how it turn out, but I don't know if we allow back at that particular park. I don't know if we allow back at the park, man, because I seen the broad on TV too. Cause she I don't know if she made it any better. The dark skinned girl, was she from Santana? I don't know where she was from. But I'd seen that footage going around. I don't know if she made it better, but I don't know if that park gonna allow us. We might have to send somebody else up there. We got to get the harbor, get the harbors involved. Let them go up there and see what's going on with that. But if we can come together, Young by the way, if we can get together, have that sit down, and just map out one game, one Sunday, just to see how it go, guess what? That league will be back in action because I think it's gonna go good, and because people know now what to expect, man, how stuff can get out of hand, Ain't no discipline in nobody at no game. Don't discipline nobody. That's what I'm saying. That's why gang intervention is having hard, man, because we got to stop that. Do not discipline nobody at the game. Walk him up out of there. Okay, man, listen, homie, it's all good. Y'all got to leave right now. Please, just let y'all walk out. Don't discipline nobody at the game. Stop telling people you're gonna get your ass kicked at the game. We cannot have that. That's all it is. He said that I wasn't there, but we do know that it's a certain a certain hood, a certain gang, whatever, has some internal issues and it went awry, So but yeah, man, everybody, welcome to the show. This is Dr. Crip Show. We're talking about the summer violence prevention in youth. The initiative is No More in 24. One of the commenters said that she's seen the A-Trays and the 9-0s footage. Yes, they did get together. I told you it's going down. So they're going to block off Century to Manchester, and it's going to be open to the community. It's going to be food, games, rides, toys, medical supplies, everything that the community need, and it's going to be hosted by the 9-0s and the A-Trays. They will be the host. The stage will be in the center of Western, right there on 89th, I believe, something like that. And they're going to host they're going to let the community know that this is what it is. and we're here, and we ain't going nowhere, and we're gonna stop these babies from getting put on the hood. RW, when will this happen? Well, they in negotiations about it right now. They working it out right now. I'm just giving them a little push, but it's coming. Because you can't just stop violence in the park. You got to give to the community. When the community gets involved, and it's gonna come together. Hopefully it can happen this summer. You don't know. It's always hot all the way to September, November. It's always hot out here, So, but it's coming. They're in negotiations right now. Yesterday was just, some of the foundation being laid, some of the concrete. But it's coming, they got the Marquise Harris Dawson. He's the gang czar. He's committed to fulfilling his position as, the gang czar in the community. And this is what we need. We need these two gangs to come together from Century to Manchester, block the streets off, and it's all good. All good. And hang out all day. And it's wonderful, And it's going to be an eventful and memorable event, first time in history, publicly, that these guys come out and show that what they can do. Because we got the right ones now. We got the right ones on both sides. We got the right ones on the 9-0 side, and we got the right ones on the A-Trade side. So all it takes is them just getting together and making it happen. They laid some of the foundation yesterday. So it's coming real soon. So you be out there. Make sure you out there, and they're going to be hosting. It's coming real soon. But this is prevention, youth prevention and violence. So Young, by the way, tomorrow I'm a do that for you. I'm gonna make the footage tonight, give you some of that baseball love. If you're interested in buying the baseball book, you go to whereyoufromhomie.com. I put it up there, the website. Go there, leave a message. I get at you. I tell you where to send the money. I gotta pay my website. I don't know if they took it down to where you could buy it. Hey man, listen, man, stuff costs, and you gotta wait on checks. I don't get it like I used to get it, man. I gotta wait on my check. You know what I'm saying? I paid the yearly subscription. I think it expired right now. But I could get it to you. That's not a problem. But I can still receive messages and everything. So just leave a message and you definitely can get it. Because people are enjoying it. I get phone calls about it all the time. Somebody, you're supposed to send me people now when they buy the book. I got people buying the book and I got people buying this book, both the books. But what people not doing is sending the pictures. They have to send the pictures, because this goes up on your mantle. You put this on your mantle, Young, by the way. When you get this, just don't run through it like that. Don't let people touch it. No. This put this on the mantle. You go get a book easel. You know what a book easel is. You know what an easel is. You get a book easel. You set this on the easel on your mantle next to everything. You got your wife. She got her side. You got your side. Baby, I just need to get my little book up there. That's it. I just want my book up there. That's me right there. That's my history. Can I get the book up there? And she might have to just take one or two, mother-in-law, somebody down, but put the easel up there and you set that on your mantle, because it's a great conversation piece, especially if you're in the book. And like I said, all proceeds are going to try to we getting it done. We getting a lot of stuff done too, but we're going to honor Wiz. We have to honor Wiz for that stuff like that. So just let me know. Send me the message through whereyoufromhomie.com. And you can get that book ASAP. Give it 4 to 6 weeks because it's a large book, over 500 pictures, but you will have a nice book. And I also can I can also autograph it, you know. If you buy it, when you buy it through me, I can autograph the book for you. Um but this is definitely something that you want, man. This is this look at this. Look at this layout. Look at this layout. Look at this layout. This is beautiful right here, man. Look at that. That is a beautiful layout right there. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. Yeah. This is something that you definitely want on your mantle, man. Yeah, this is prevention, summer prevention with the gangs. We trying to stop this right here. I can't say that I'm hoping that this kid don't really want to be a Crip. I hope his mama is playing, his auntie, whoever, his sister, his grandmama, whoever that is. I hope they really not trying to let this kid be no gang member, because this is what we trying to stop. We don't need no more in 24. This is what we don't need, no more in 24. When you hear us say no more in 24, this is what we talking about right here. This right here.
I wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff.
Like what?
Like smoke, and
Like
they
smoke.
walk around.
What you know about smoking?
Some Crips even make music. Like that Crip.
So he went out there and started rapping. I don't want to play the whole video because, you know, people be tripping about their little music. But as you can see that he got the whole outfit on, the chucks, the khakis, the t-shirt, the hat. And now if that little boy wind up cold on the concrete, whoever that is in the car, I hope that, you know, they understand what they were projecting. You know, when stuff like that happens, it's not good to play with stuff like that. You know, it's not good to say stuff like that, because you can manifest that stuff into reality. So we don't want that. We don't need that. This is what we don't want. I always wanted to be a Crip. We don't want that. We don't need that. We don't want that for our kids. We don't need that for our kids. I didn't mean to take up all the time. That was Young By the Way fault. You better go get one of them books too. You go there and order one of them books, Young By the Way. But that's his fault. We was trying to stay on point, but the baseball league is a beautiful thing, and I will give you the baseball league footage and pictures tomorrow, Young By the Way. One move away, Westside Life. Thank y'all for coming through. This Dr. Crip, we out. No more in 24, man. Let's end the sickness.